Hey everyone, this is Dan Wheeler with DBHS Techno. In this video, I want to show you the new Google Form quiz feature. This is really good, especially for multiple choice quizzes. So I've got a test Google Classroom set up here. I'm also enrolled as a test student, and so I'll go back and forth between the teacher view and the test view. So to create your Google Form quiz, obviously it starts with creating a Google Form. So in your Drive, go to New, create a Google Form, and give it a title. I'll call this quiz number 3, which one is the one I'm on. If you click up in the top left, it automatically copies your title there. Before you get started on building your quiz, you want to adjust some settings. So go to Settings on the Settings wheel. Definitely collect email addresses because number one, it's just good to have that data, but also there's a feature where you can email the grades back to students, so you'll definitely need to have that box checked. And then also click Quizzes over here on the third tab and switch this to Make It a Quiz. And then you got some options here. You can choose which one you want. I'll do immediately after submission, just for the first one, then I'll do it again and switch it to later after manual review so you can see the difference. And then click Save. So then you start building your question. So the first question I want to ask is, what's the answer? And my options are A and B. I do want this to be a required question, and then I'm going to go to the answer key and say that A is the correct answer, and this is going to be a 50-point question. And go back to the questions here. I'm going to add a second question, and the question is going to call, what's the answer here? And this one's going to have A and B as well, but it's a required question. I'm going to go to answer key and say that the answer is B, and this one's 50 points, and go back to edit question. At this point, I'm done, right? So now I need to post this to Classroom. So I'll go back to Classroom. I'm going to click the plus sign on the bottom right and say Create Assignment. This will be called, of course, Quiz number 3. Due date today. And this will go under the topic tests. Y'all should use topics if you're not using them. It helps students and you be a little bit more organized with Classroom. Click on your Drive icon and select Quiz number 3. Add it and assign it. Okay, at this point I'm going to go to the student view so as you can see what the students see. So I refresh my page and now quiz number 3 opens up. The students can actually click here and take the quiz. What's the answer? I don't know. B. What's the answer? I don't know. B. Submit. Now remember, I changed the settings so that students can immediately see their answer. So look at this. There's an option that says view your score. The student clicks on it, and there it goes. It has their total point here at the top, 50 out of 100. I missed the first one, got the second one right, so that's pretty cool. And then also, there's a little button that says Open Assignment, so the student can click on that, and it goes back to the assignment page in Classroom. From the teacher's side, look, it automatically updates that one student is done. Now, where this it would be lovely if Classroom was even more integrated with Google Forms so that the grades would be sent back to your Classroom page. At this moment, that's not a feature that exists. So you actually have to go back into your form itself, the editing page, and you can look at your responses. And you've got some back-end analytics that tell you your average score, median score, the range, frequently missed questions. That's all really helpful data. You can also release the scores here. If you were collecting the email addresses, which you should, under your settings, you can click Release Scores. Say, try harder next time. And this will go to all the students. You send the emails, and then the student gets an email. I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to my test students Gmail real quick. And look at that, score released for quiz number 3. Your score has been released. Try harder next time. And then they can actually click view, and it takes them to their answer key. So the communication is really streamlined, and it looks really clean. It's very user-friendly. Definitely a cool feature. Also, from a teacher view, though, you would probably want to click Create Spreadsheet because you have to manually enter the grades back into Classroom. That's kind of the downside of this. But if you click the green button to create a spreadsheet, at least you have all the data in a nice spreadsheet format. I would open up 2 separate windows, one for Classroom, the grading page, and one with the spreadsheet, and then you can just manually copy the scores from your spreadsheet into your classroom assignment page. But all in all, this is a really quick tool. It's sure a lot faster than the old-fashioned paper quizzes, and honestly, it's up there with Flubaroo in terms of ease of use. And I think that the setup is actually a little bit easier than Flubaroo in terms of the auto grading and things like that. It doesn't seem like it's going to be as buggy as Flubaroo was. So that's a real quick rundown of the new Google Quiz feature, Google Form quiz feature. Definitely let us know if you have any questions, and good luck building those quizzes, and good luck using Google Classroom. Thanks.